Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to have a very special video where we're going to be celebrating and talking about the wonderful festival of Navaratri. And this festival is going to be celebrated from October 3rd to October 12th of 2024. And this is an incredible time where we're going to be able to ascend, to bring a lot of spiritual power within our lives, and to bring the energy and the protection of the divine goddess. So it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, everybody can celebrate this, because wherever women are being celebrated, that is where the gods reside, according to the Rig Veda. Therefore, let's celebrate these next upcoming 9 days to bring lots of auspiciousness into our lives. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and spiritual teacher, especially of the ancient Vedas. So if you are into ancient knowledge, if you are into astrology, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this incredible, beautiful festival has in store for us and how it is that we can celebrate it to bring the most powerful ascension for ourselves.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to celebrate my beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous members here, my members. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to be here to share with you guys everything that my guru has taught me. So thank you so much for your support here in the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. And we cannot wait to have you also become a beautiful lotus here in the members only, where we get to learn Vedic astrology together. And to celebrate this very, very beautiful and important festival, we first must understand more about the goddess. So, who's the goddess and where does she come from? We first need to understand that the supreme goddess Sri Radha, which is the Shakti, the original Shakti of God, Krishna, personality of Godhead, she is the supreme goddess, and from her, all these other expansions come about. So the expansions that we're going to be celebrating for this upcoming 9 days of Navaratri is for the expansions of her as her poverty expansion, and then the 9 expansions of that. Sometimes we may get a little bit confused about all these expansions, but the best way to understand it is that we are all complex beings. Even though we are an individual, we could be very complex. So what I mean by that is that, yes, I could be a woman, but I am also a wife, I am also a daughter, I am also a sister, I am also a friend, I am also a leader, I am also a servant. We have all these different complex aspects to ourselves. And so when we try to understand the Supreme Goddess Sri Radha, we can see that she also expands herself into all these other forms, more specific sort of moods that she can emit. So first, with this understanding, now we can go into really celebrating Navaratri. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about this beautiful festival of Navaratri. And this festival is going to be happening on October 3rd to October 12th of 2024. And this is an incredible time that is going to give us the power to balance our chakras, to balance our spiritual energy, to call in for protection, and to really ascend and make those dreams come true with the power of divinity, with the power of Goddess Shakti. Therefore, let's celebrate her. Let me pull the information here. Alrighty, guys, let's get to it and let's see how it is that we can celebrate this Navaratri and how it is that we can connect with the goddess today. So, first and foremost, welcome to Navaratri. This is going to be an incredible celebration. Get ready to celebrate the vibrant festival of Navaratri. Each day is dedicated to a different goddess, bringing unique colors and energies that we can tap into, that we can call in, and we can benefit from. So let's dive into this very joyful, incredible journey with devotion and with love and with fun. So Navaratri is a wonderful, wonderful festival. For the first day, October 3rd, this is the first day of Navaratri. And each day we're going to celebrate an aspect of the goddess, her 9 different forms. And the first form is the form of goddess Shailaputri. Okay, Shailaputri. This is the first day. Let me be able to move here so that you guys are able to read. There we go. So this is going to be an incredible, incredible day. And we start with this goddess Shailputri. Please excuse my pronunciation. So Shailputri is the first day, and we honor her. She is the daughter of the mountains. And as you can see, we have here the beautiful mountains of Kailash here. And she represents the power of nature, the power of the mountains. Ma Shailputri is associated with the moon, and it governs the moon, the crown chakra. Also, she symbolizes innocence, purity, and the beginning of the spiritual awakening. Devotees believe that she can grant strength, willpower, and the ability to overcome obstacles. So the way we're going to celebrate her is by wearing the color white to symbolize that purity and that wonderful, incredible energy that she is, because she is correlated with the moon goddess. But she also represents the beginning of our awakening, the beginning of our spiritual journey. She's the one that is going to bless our spiritual journey. And at the beginning of our spiritual journey, we are going to be faced with a lot of obstacles where we have to let go of the past, where we have to let go of bad habits, where we have to really transition and change ourselves to really ascend. So she is the one that is going to help us with that first step. She is the one that is going to give us that strength. She's the one that shows us how we are supported. We are completely supported in this journey, completely supported in the journey of this life, of this world. Her representing the mountains and nature shows us how it is that we are able to always be supported and protected. So she represents that. And she also gives the devotees that strength and willpower to make the changes to begin their spiritual ascension. For example, let's say you want to begin your spiritual ascension and you want to start to stop eating meat. You want to start becoming vegetarian. She can give you the power and the willpower and the ability to overcome that obstacle so that she can help you take that first step into spirituality. So on this day, meditate on this. You can celebrate her by wearing the color white, and you can also celebrate her by offering flowers and incense on this day. Connect with her and try to tap into these energies. My favorite thing to do is to chant the Maha Mantra throughout every single day. This is a way to harness the energy. The Maha Mantra is the mantra that has all the other mantras within it. So this is a wonderful way to get that spiritual power. So that is for the first day with Goddess Shailputri. Then for the number 2, the second day of Navaratri, this second day, which is October 4th, we are having and we are celebrating the goddess Brahmacharini. Brahmacharini is in the second day, and Brahmacharini's name means one who practices devout austerity. This is actually an ashram. So there's different types of ashrams, and ashrams are like, we can call them different moments in life, different sort of like teenager, adult, senior. Well, this is also an ashram, and the ashram of Brahmachari, especially for a woman, Brahmacharini, is a time where we practice devout austerity, where we are practicing renouncing so much attachment to the material things. Brahmacharinis are usually very beautiful women that are austere, and they're celibate, and they're chaste, and they're not having sex. And this is that ashram right before we get married, that ashram where you want to really learn to control your body, learn to control your impulses, learn to control that mind, that is always trying to force you to go and be attached to the material things. So she is the one that represents that detachment, that spirituality. And so we can color green is the way that we can connect with her. So on this day, wear the color green so that you can really be in connection with Brahmacharini goddess. Now she represents the knowledge, the wisdom, and the spiritual discipline. So right after we begin our spiritual journey, we go into the Brahmacharini energy of austerity and having that discipline and learning the knowledge and becoming wiser and not being distracted by menial things like lust and sex. So Brahmacharini symbolizes that celibacy, that penance, and that renunciation. And this is important for our spiritual journey. It is important to have the strength to not be so attached to the material things. So she is the one that gives us that strength. She is the one that is going to help us stay celibate, is going to help us stay in our renunciation, especially renunciation of the negative things in life that we don't need to have, like vices and things that could be hurting our bodies or hurting ourselves or hurting others. So she is also associated with the planet Mars and governs Manipura, the solar chakra. So as we go with each individual goddess, we are able to also tap in each individual chakra. So you can tap with the solar plexus, really tap into the energy of the solar plexus, and you can also do the practices of austerity. This is the time where you can really acknowledge what are the things that you must let go of that are no longer serving you. Okay, this is the form of the goddess that is believed to bestow peace, prosperity, and grace upon her devotees. She is seen as the embodiment of Parvati. Parvati is the wife of Shiva in her unmarried form. So this is, as I was mentioning, the ashram right before getting married is this Brahmachari ashram, the ashram of celibacy and studies and gaining spiritual knowledge. So this is the part of the goddess that represents that ashram, that represents that aspect right before getting married. We are gaining that sense of knowledge. We are gaining that purity. We're gaining that celibacy. We're gaining that renunciation. And we are preparing ourselves to receive that husband, to receive that wife. Okay. And this is when she had to perform a lot of austerities and penance to get Lord Shiva as her husband. So this is usually how we are able to harness spiritual energy, is through austerity. And I know it may be uncomfortable, but enlightenment was never a comfortable thing. So this is definitely a very powerful one. So if you want to work on your knowledge, if you want to strengthen your spirituality, if you want to strengthen your control over your body, your impulses, your addictions, your obsessions, this is an incredible day to really worship with a lot of devotion and a lot of heart that can really help you to become more devoted and to help you release and renounce those things that you no longer need so that you can really prepare for the love that is about to come into your life. This is a very powerful, powerful day, celebrated by offering flowers, incense, and ghee lamps to the goddess, and also by wearing the color green. Okay, that's for day number 2. Then for day number 3, we are now going to be celebrating on October 5th the goddess Chandraghanta. Chandraghanta. So on this 3rd day, we celebrate Chandraghanta, the goddess of beauty and bravery. Her name comes from Chandra, which means the moon, and the Khanta means the bell. It means a bell, like ding, 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 like a little bell, referring to the crescent moon that she wears on her forehead, which represents the bell. Wear gold and yellow on this day to celebrate her. So she is that very powerful energy. She has that bell, and she is the one that really represents the beauty and the bravery of the divine feminine, of the divine Shakti. So she symbolizes beauty, bravery, and peace. She is also associated with the planet Venus, which governs the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra. So this is a day where we can also heal our heart chakra. If you've gone through a lot of disillusions, pains, and love, if you feel like your heart is very hardened because of the things that have happened in the world, or the things that you have experienced, or the traumas or the pains. She can really help you to soften that heart, to bring back the beauty, to bring back that grace, and to give you the bravery to love and to open your heart. So it is very much focused on this heart chakra energy, and she's here to almost ignite that willpower of the heart. Okay, this form represents the married aspect of Goddess Parvati after she has wed Lord Shiva. So it's almost like, it's also kind of saying the stages of the goddess, the stages of the divine feminine as well. And so on this third day, after she went through her brahmachari time, after she goes through her celibacy, now she has finally married. And when a woman marries, or when the divine Shakti finally finds her divine Shaktiman, this is when her beauty really resonates to the fullest. This is when she can really find peace. She's no longer looking for her lover. She's no longer waiting for her lover. She has finally felt that completion, and that brings that sense of peace within her and that bravery. When we are, as a woman, when you find that Shakti man that can really hold all that you are, all that you can be, then you really become so much more brave to go after the things that you want to go, to have a person that supports you to move forward. So she represents this very powerful energy, this beauty, this bravery, and this internal peace and contentment with everything that she has in her life. So this is a very powerful energy. She is believed to fight evil and negative energies on behalf of her devotees. So this is also a day where you can release any negative energies, especially when it comes to your beauty, especially when it comes to how you relate with your body, especially when it comes to if you're having too much negativity, not feeling too much peace in your life, you're feeling like there's too much chaos in your life. She is the one that can subside those negative energies and bring back that grace and release that negativity for her devotees. So Chandraghanta is depicted with 10 arms representing her immense power and ability to protect her devotees through all directions. So she's really there as an empowerment source, as an empowerment and an energy of bravery. Celebrate her today by giving her or offering her incense, flowers, or a ghee lamp or a candle, and also by wearing the color yellow or wearing the color gold. This is the best way to celebrate her on this day. Now to go to the number 4th, the 4th day, October 6th. We are now stepping into the 4th goddess. Very, very powerful 4th goddess. 1 second, let me fix. Alrighty, the 4th goddess is Kushmanda. And Kushmanda is a very powerful goddess, and she is the creator of the universe. Her name means the cosmic egg. And she's always wearing this beautiful orange clothing. And you can also honor her on this day by wearing orange clothing. So she is now that energy of the cosmic egg. And we know that the cosmic egg is the energy of immense power to transform and to bring about. So after, we go through the brahmachari, we get married. Now there is the fertilization. We have been fertilized. The egg and the seed has been planted within the Shakti. And she represents that cosmic egg. Okay, Kushmanda is believed to be able to have immense creative power. She is the whole creative power behind the universe. And it is said that she created the universe as a cosmic egg with her divine smile. Very, very beautiful. Also, in a very mystical way, we can see how the Shakti energy is this very potentially creative energy. And so this is a day that if you've been feeling stuck in your creative energy, if you, for example, have been wanting to get pregnant but haven't been able to get pregnant, or you've been wanting to create a business and you haven't been able to get the business off the ground, or maybe you are ready to create something, whatever it may be in your life, she is going to give you that immense power behind it, behind the energy of creativity. She removes all the creative blocks from your life. Okay, she is associated with the sun, And she governs again that solar plexus energy, an empowering energy that is really trying to help us plant those seeds and really have the conviction and the faith that we are able to create so much in our lives, that there is no limits to our ability to co-create with Goddess and God. So very powerful. Kushmanda represents the solar energy, the health, the fertility. So she also is bringing a lot of immense health. This is what I mean, that if you have been wanting to get pregnant, but you feel like your body needs to be healthier, or you want to be healthier, this is the perfect goddess to pray to on this day. She will help you to have more vitality. She will help you to be more healthy. She will help you to get that very powerful energy to co-create and to create, not just with your womb, but also with your hands. So she has that very strongly. She is depicted with the 8 arms, symbolizing her immense power to multitask. And this is also a great power of the Shakti. She is able to multitask. So if you've been feeling blocked or overwhelmed by so many of the duties that you have, or too many things in your plate, she is going to give you the strength to finish those things and to let go of those things that you no longer need. She's going to give you the strength to multitask in all the things you need to get done. This form of the goddess is believed to bestow spiritual powers, that is called a siddhi, and nidhi's material wealth upon her devotees. So this is a day where you can pray for that devotion to Kushmanda goddess. She's here to really bring that creative energy once again into your life. Celebrate her by offering incense, flowers, and a candle or a ghee lamp to her image, or by wearing the color orange on this day. Very, very powerful. And now we're going to go into our next day, day number 5. I believe this is October 7th. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Yes, 7th. So for October 7th, this is on the 5th day of Navaratri, and here we're going to honor Skandamata. Skandamata, the mother of Lord Kartikeya. Her name means mother of Shanka, which is another name for Kartikeya. Kartikeya is one of the sons of Shiva, as she is depicted holding her son always, and you can see her here. She is holding her little baby Kartikeya in her lap. Devotees often wear royal blue clothing on this day to honor her. So this is now, after the cosmic egg, the energy where the creation has been created. Kartikeya has been born, and now she has Kartikeya on her lap. So Shankadamata represents motherhood and the nurturing aspect of the divine feminine. So this is for all my mothers, for all the ones who are grandmothers, and even for those who are wishing to be mothers. This beautiful goddess Shankadamata is definitely going to help you. And for my man, Shankadamata is going to protect your wife, is going to protect your children, and is going to also protect your mother. So she represents that motherly nature, that very, very nurturing aspect of the divine goddess. She is associated with the planet Jupiter, and she governs the Vishuddha chakra, which is the throat chakra. So she's the one that gives that voice, that power of the voice of manifestation, and also that truth, that honesty, that wisdom. So this is a wonderful day to release any blockages from your throat chakra if you feel like you've been having any of those, having a problem speaking up, having the courage to say what it is that you want to say. So she is going to definitely heal that throat chakra. She is also the form of the goddess that symbolizes the power of love, particularly maternal love. And we all know that mama bear love is a very powerful love, a type of love that sometimes even men can't even get to that type of love. It's even said in Shastra that the closest thing to praying being divine love, here in this material realm, in this imperfect world, the closest thing to unconditional love is the love of a mother. And so this love is very much revered because it is the closest thing to unconditional love in this world. So she has that very pure form of unconditional love. And so we pray for that. We pray for Prem on this day. Prem, love of God, love of Goddess, having that devotion, and to also have the ability to love immensely with unconditionality. which is something that is very rare in this world. Shankadamata is believed to bestow wisdom, prosperity, and salvation to her devotees. So she's going to give you the wisdom of how to be a good mother. She's going to give you the wisdom of how to turn into a mother or how to be a good parent. She's going to give you the prosperity and everything that your child may need, so that you don't feel like, oh my gosh, this any sense of insecurity for your loved ones. So she's the one that bestows all of that for you and your family. And she is often depicted with four arms riding a beautiful lion, which represents courage and strength. That courage of the mother, that strength of the mother. And so this is the perfect day to really bless your children, bless your family, bless your womb, to be able to bring that unconditional love, to be able to really bless all the mothers, your mother, and for you to even become a mother. She is the one that really brings that happiness and that joy and that prosperity to all her devotees. So make sure you celebrate her by offering flowers to her image or incense or a ghee lamp or a candle, and to also wear the color royal blue on this day for her. Very, very beautiful. Now we're going to go on day 6, October 8th, and this is for the goddess Katyayani. Katyayani. Katyayani is the warrior goddess. She is named after the sage Katyayana, who intensely prayed for her to be born as his daughter. Very, very beautiful. So this is that form where now, after being a mother, the woman really gets, or the Shakti really gets to this very high level of a warrior. She is powerful. She has really stepped into her full energy of fierce determination, courage, and victory over evil. And this is exactly what she represents. She represents that fierce determination to keep moving forward, that courage and that victory to overcome any evil or any negativity in your life. She is associated with the planet of Brihaspati, which is Jupiter, and she governs the Angya, the third eye chakra. So again, now the vision. She is that visionary. She is that one that has that vision of fearlessness and honors that vision, and is determined to go towards that vision with courage. Very, very powerful. This is a perfect day for you to clear out your third eye from any debris, from any illusions, from any bewilderment. This form of the goddess is often depicted as a warrior, symbolizing the power to overcome any obstacles and any negative forces. This is, again, a very empowering goddess that is bringing us the ability to be fully empowered by her. She's also, Kaitiyayani, is particularly revered by unmarried women seeking a suitable partner. So for all my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my single ladies, this is the goddess that you definitely most must worship on this day. And I highly suggest that you go check out my Manifesting Love Parvati meditation that is already in my channel. Make sure to do that meditation if you are single, looking for your husband to come soon, and honor her on this day so that you're able to really bring that love into your life for all my unmarried women. So that, and for those of you who are in a relationship, it's been there for a very long time and he just hasn't proposed and he hasn't proposed and you've been waiting forever for him to propose, Katyayani can definitely help you to overcome that and to get you to be married. Every woman deserves to be married. Every Shakti deserves to find her Shaktiman, and for her Shaktiman to completely devote and commit themselves only to her fully. Every woman deserves this. And so Kaitayani is going to definitely help us with that. And she's going to bless those unmarried women. And she's also going to bless those who are married to have that strong energy of determination and courage to keep moving forward. Katyayani is particularly revered. Oh, we already read that. She is usually portrayed with four arms riding a lion, which represents strength and fearlessness. So the way that we can worship her on this day and the way that we can honor her is by wearing the color red, that passion and that ability to attract love. So this is the day that we're going to wear the color red. And you can also offer red flowers, incense, and candles and a ghee lamp to her so that you can really worship her with devotion and prayer and gratitude. And you will see that she will come to bring you a lot of prosperity and bestow a lot of blessings onto you. Now we're going to go to day 7. Oh, this day is going to be very powerful. It's going to be October 10th, October 9th. Sorry, October 3rd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Yes, October 9th. So on October 9th, the embodiment of the strength of protection, we are going to be celebrating one of the most revered, beautiful forms of goddess, which is Durga. Durga is a very powerful and fierce goddess, and she is definitely here to bring a lot of power and transformation into our lives. Durga is the embodiment of strength and protection to its highest degree, where the woman reaches a very incredible, powerful ability to transmute, transform, and her Shakti comes to the highest peak. Durga is very powerful. So wear the color red or green on this day to worship her. So Durga represents the ultimate power and protection. Her name means the invincible one. She is the one who destroys all the demons, the strongest demons. And what are these demons? Lust, greed, anger, attachment, pride, arrogance. All of these things, she is the one that can really help you to destroy all your inner fears. All the fears that you have within you, the fears to move forward, the doubts, the insecurities, the things that take away your strength within, she is the one that can bring it back and that can make you invincible. So definitely, she is a very powerful form, and she is very much revered always. She is associated with the planet K2 and governs the Sarasvata crown chakra. So, with the planet K2, we've talked about K2. K2 is the planet of renunciation and the planet that liberates us from this material realm. And so, she is the one that helps us to liberate ourselves, to be completely liberated from these material contamination that actually brings us down and robs us from doing our spiritual practice. The distractions, the fears, and all of this is just bewilderment, is not real. When we see that most of our problems and most of our fears are actually somewhat imaginary within us. So, and even if they are real externally, Durga here is ready to help you fight all of this and bring back your inner power to make you the invincible one. So Durga symbolizes that victory of good over evil, often depicted slaying the buffalo demon Mahishwasura. He's like right here, where the um, where the lion is eating, and she cut his head. So yes, she is always fighting these demons, and she is the demons that are one of the hardest demons to overcome. She is the one who is completely destroying them, and these demons again represent those lower temptations, represents those lower aspects of ourselves, represents that shadow part of ourselves. So this is a day to do the most shadow work, where you can really purify your lower self, purify those negative qualities about you and those things and insecurities and fears that may lie within you. She embodies Shakti, the primordial cosmic energy and divine feminine creative energy. That's why she is one of the forms that gets worshipped the most, is because she really represents that full cosmic energy that created the world. Durga is typically shown with 10 arms, each holding a different weapon, symbolizing her ability to protect her devotees from all directions. She is the one that is going to help you to completely destroy those lower tendencies, those addictions, those fears, those insecurities, those obsessions, and those lower habits that don't allow you to really rise into your power. So make sure that you honor her. You can worship her by offering her flowers, candles, and incense and ghee lamps, and also by wearing the color red or the color green on this day. So that is for Durga Ma. And then for the 8th day, for the 10th of October, we are now stepping into the energies. One second, let me. There we go. So now on the 8th day, we are going to be celebrating Goddess Mahagauri. Mahagauri is a very beautiful goddess, and she is the one that represents purity and tranquility to its fullest form. Look at this beautiful picture of her in her beautiful white clothing. Her name means the extremely white one, the most pure of them all. So for this day, I highly suggest that you wear the color white to reflect this purity and to celebrate her. This day encourages us to spread kindness and embrace our inner wisdom. This is now where the woman is really stepping into her very powerful wisdom. She is so experienced. She has gone through so much, and she has gone to this level of tranquility. She has gone to this level of purity in her spiritual path. So the significance that she brings into our life, she represents that purity, that cleanliness, and that tranquility. She is associated with the planet Rahu, and she governs the Vishuddha, the throat chakra. So talking with purity, that our speech is pure, purifying our speech. I would even say on this day, don't even say bad words if you can, as a way to honor her, as a way to create some sort of austerity against speaking negative words and just to speak purity. This is also a very strong form of the goddess that symbolizes the purity of power, of penance and devotion. So this is that very devoted wife. And she creates that very powerful energy behind her when she reaches these levels of penance and devotion for her, for what she believes and what she does and her duties, and in love more than anything. So she is very, very powerful. She is that energy of penance and devotion. This is where we're trying to reach. We're trying to get to this level of purity and chastity. She's the one that can really bring that to us. Mahagauri is believed to relieve her devotees of their past sins and sufferings. So if this is a time where maybe you've been feeling like this wound or this trauma or this pain or this suffering has kept me dirty, or maybe I did commit some sins that have kept me dirty. Maybe I've been promiscuous. Maybe I slept with married people. Maybe I, I've done some sort of sin. I mean, everybody sins. Come on, this happens. This happens. I cheated on my person or whatever. This happens. This is the goddess that can help you to purify yourself from all of those negative things. That can purify yourself from all those past actions that maybe you're not so proud of. And that's okay, because she is here and she's merciful and she's going to completely cleanse you from all that dirt and she's going to purify you completely. So this form of the goddess is very powerful and it's very, very beautiful. And you can really use it to help you cleanse yourself from the past mistakes. Mahagauri is often depicted riding a beautiful white bull that symbolizes dharma and righteousness. And we can see that beautiful bull right here, how she is riding this beautiful bull. So the way that we can worship her on this day is with beautiful white flowers that we can offer her, a candle, incense, and a ghee lamp. Also offer your food to all the goddesses throughout the day. Always, you should always be offering your food to goddess all the time. Always, always and forever. And this is also a day where you can wear the color white to honor her as well. So she is definitely going to be giving a lot of power, a lot of spiritual power, and a lot of purity and a lot of cleanliness. And this is going to bring lots of peace within your life. So that is for Mahagauri. Now for the last day of our beautiful celebration of Navaratri is going to be on October 11th. So this is the last day. And on this day, we're going to be celebrating goddess Siddhidatri. Siddhidatri. Siddhidatri is the final day, and this is the day where we honor Siddhidatri, the goddess of fulfillment. Her name means the giver of supernatural powers, the bestower of cities. Remember, cities are those spiritual powers. She's the one that gives this. So wear purple on this day because symbolizes that spirituality and that wisdom, and it is the way that you can honor her on this day. So definitely celebrate her. This is when we celebrate the culmination of all your efforts and you embrace the blessings of your life. She is like the final checkpoint of spirituality. She is the giver of superpowers. She is the fulfillment completely. And she is riding in her beautiful lotus flower here. So Siddhidatri is going to be here to really help us move forward and to really ascend and to honor our accomplishments and to honor how we have come so far and to give us the power to accomplish even more in the future. So Siddhidatri represents the culmination of spiritual practices and the attainment of perfection. We should all be worshiping and honoring her so that we're able to really reach that goal, the goal of praying, the goal of devotional love to God and Goddess, and to get their service. This is the ultimate perfection that we want to attain. She is the association. She is associated with the planet K2. So again, a very strong energy of transformation and of ascension, spiritual ascension that she represents. K2 is the one that helps us to detach ourselves from this material world so that we can go back to the spiritual world where we really belong. So it governs as well the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is when we die, the spirit, if we are in alignment, if we did our spiritual practices correctly on the time of our death, the crown chakra can open and our spirit can shot up into the spiritual world. And so therefore she is the one that rules and works on this crown chakra. And the crown chakra is the one that is very much connected to the divinity, to the heavens, to the celestial planes, to Goloka Vrindavan. These are the ones that we're going towards. So she is the one that's going to open that crown chakra. If you've been feeling disconnected from God, if you've been feeling disconnected from Goddess, if you've been lacking faith, having hopelessness, then this is definitely a Goddess that is going to uplift and strengthen your faith. This form of the Goddess is believed to possess and bestow all types of siddhis to their devotees. So supernatural powers. I'm not very much interested in supernatural powers. I'm very much interested in being able to get the service of God and Goddess. And this is a supernatural power. Okay. So always, always pray for the service of that beloved, beautiful couple, of the service of God and Goddess, so that you can live in eternal happiness. So Siddhidatri symbolizes the union of all divine cosmic energy. She's the ultimate. And she is often depicted sitting on a lotus or in a lion, surrounded by deities and siddhas. So there's some deities here. Let me show you. So you can see how they're revering her in many different ways. So she is the one that has come to the ultimate platform, and she is that full embodiment of spirituality and full embodiment of fulfillment. So this is the day that we're going to worship her, and the way that we can worship her is by wearing the color purple and by offering flowers, incense, flowers. A lotus will be amazing, and a ghee lamp. This could really, really make you connect with her, and she will be very, very happy. So this is a way that you can honor her, and this is a way that you can definitely love on her. So this is how we are going to be celebrating the powerful and incredible Navaratri this October 2024, guys. So remember, guys, that this is to celebrate the goddess. Remember how to worship. And if you want to take it to the next level in any of these days, where you really, really want to make a bigger commitment or a bigger sacrifice for your spiritual ascension, then my best advice is that you fast on that day that you choose. Fast, preferably all the days from meat and alcohol. And then if you want to take it to a new level, you can fast from something else on a specific day. That's just for those of you who want to get bonus credits and who want to take it to the next level. And of course, chant every single day your Maha Mantra, so that you're able to harness the energies of this beautiful, beautiful festival. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you. And remember that we are here to celebrate the devotion as a community. I would love to hear in the comments how it is that you're going to be celebrating. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you guys. And I guess I will be seeing you very, very soon. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your likes. And thank you so much for sharing this video with your loved ones. And happy Navaratri to you. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.